Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amaharani kamuzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamuizanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no odo no ahagi harani Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegareo. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Nagara tamachi hai mase. Nagara tamachi hai mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized. Health, peace, and prosperity are reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great. Please be seated for group Johrei. Fica mesma coisa. Someone's teaching this evening is entitled Guidance for Living in This World and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 59. Follow the path God has prepared for us and to obey His divine guidance lead to peace of mind in this world. Excuse me. We need to wonder why things do not always go as the mind desires. It's usually because the mind and heart are not pure and clear. The only way to live happily in this mortal world is to live in harmony with the cosmic law of God. When I'm faced with a difficult problem that seems to defy a solution in spite of my best efforts, I turn to God for help and guidance. I release my problem to His wisdom and wait, trusting that the answer will present itself. I can say from experience that even if a prospect looks dark in the beginning, the result is always better than anticipated. I also dream big dreams and pray to God for His help in bringing them to fruition. Blessings beyond my dreams in His own ways, through His wisdom, is indeed wonderful. Once in a while, I encounter something, the prospect which is so disheartening, it weighs heavily on my mind. I say to myself, this must be a prelude to something good, a blessing in disguise. Then I wait for God to clarify the problem. Later, I find it turning into a wonderful blessing indeed. What seemed to be an adverse condition proves to have been a necessary purification in order to make the blessing possible. By placing my trust in God, my life has been richly blessed with His miracles. This is what I mean by the joyfulness of faith. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man made disasters. Faith experience I want to share with you this evening is from Cristina Neves Ott. She's from Ponta Grossa, Paraná, Brazil. Cristina is 87 years old and has been a member of our church for 58 years. Since November 2022, she suffered from deep sadness, lost her appetite, looked pale, and was very weak. She was afraid of being alone, couldn't sleep, and any noise bothered her. May of last year, the purification intensified and she was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Her doctor prescribed various medications which she refused to take because they made her feel even worse. Christina and her family prayed every day at their home altar. Same time, she received an average of 6 hours of joy from her children, grandchildren, and members. In early July, she offered a special donation of gratitude and increased the practice of Johrei, sometimes receiving it for up to 10 hours a day. Her youngest son, who had been away from the Johrei Center for over 20 years, rededicated the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point and began channeling Johrei to Christina. In July of last year, a regular attendee she accompanied joined our faith. Gradually, she could sleep again, her appetite returned, and her anxiety decreased. Today, Christina no longer feels sadness, goes out alone normally, and no longer experiences symptoms of depression and anxiety. She watches our online services daily, channels Jory at home, provides religious assistance, and accompanies non-members. Christina is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as her ancestors, for the blessings granted. She commits to channeling and receiving the maximum amount of Jory daily, guiding people to the divine work and sharing with everyone the blessings and miracles she experienced in almost 6 decades of constant practice of our faith. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this most beautiful faith experience. I wish you all a very blessed evening, and with this concludes our evening service.